Bulat, 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 banyak durinya. Bulat, 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 sedap isinya. Dibutik setengah mati, masuk mulut sedap sekali. Dibuka setengah mati, masuk mulut sedap sekali. It's about feel actually, it's about feel.
Was that difficult to instill in a group of musicians?
We don't have the right producer during that time. We got this guy, the late Husaini Ajmain. He plays some parts, but he don't know really about rock music actually. We nearly, we got some problem. Said, if you're gonna stay with it, I'm gonna be out of the band. So Jimmy V was there, and then he said, okay, he recommend get another executive producer. This guy is a musician, he knows, and he's a very nice guy. His name is Bittersweet. He's a bass player from the Crossroad. I saw him, okay, it's very nice, so humble, and teach us calmly, and okay. So that was the Pelarian album. The second was 1980. But I still felt that Sweet Charity is not a recording band. They are a live band. They are very good at live band, at live performance. So we always perform better, feel better, more energy when we do live.
Was there a particular song during your Sweet Charity era that has an interesting backstory to it?
On the second album is quite interesting, where we put Pelarian. That inspired us when the boat people, Vietnamese, that was during that time was critical, and that is where we arranged. The song was written by the late DJs. Actually, he's a DJ, Adnan Maswan. We transformed his song from out of nothing to become a good song. And the Pelarian album was like we got it gold on the award. Yeah.
Gold at that time was how many?
Maybe
copies?
more than 25.
More than 25.
Yeah,
25.
with and then with like counterfeit again. It's like 1 to 10. Piracy was like all the LPs, the vinyl. So that was like, and I said I don't want to, because some of the song that the producer did propose said doesn't suit me, and I think tak kena lah, I said I know myself, and I don't have that kind of sweet commercial voice. So there was like a song like Bulat Bulat, funny song, very like child, it's like a kindergarten song. But when I think, that's why I said, why not Rosli and AJ sing the song? Because I said, it's not my kind, and there are few songs that it's not Ramli Sarip. And then I'm a bit rebel during that time, during recording. I walk out of the studio, and then that's where I said cannot. So they discuss among themselves, and the producer, they get Rosli, because I want Rosli and AJ or Rahman to get involved in singing, because I know that this is not my kind, not my style. So they got a problem. I still remember they can't do even a proper 1 or 2 verse. They cannot finish it for 1 hour. That's our problem. And the song is so simple. So I was going to I'm going to the cinema. I already booked a ticket to go to Orchard Theatre. I don't know what film, but this guy called me from the recording studio. Okay, and then the producer, executive producer, Patrick Ramli. Sorry, Ramli, please, the guy cannot even finish 1 or 2 hours. The whole 1 or 2 verse also cannot. They cannot go through. The tone. So I have no choice. I just sing. I go there about half an hour, finish. But when I think about it, when people still remember and they request for the song during big concert, rock concert, and I feel like, okay, this is maybe this just blessing in disguise, where we still carry the culture.
That's quite important.
Very important. Then I said, why I must sing all this song? May God help me in a way. God help us. Like, bila makan garam tentu masin kawan, bila makan gula tentu manis kawan. Orang kaya atau orang miskin sama saja akan merasakannya. Janganlah engkau lupa diri, perhatikan sanak saudaramu. Hidup di dunia tidaklah sendiri, amal dan budimu akan menemani. It's very folk, and it's very important when you do a concert where people like so tight and so tense, or something. You need to cool things down. You need the folk value, so everybody they can breathe.
So connecting with the audience is quite important, obviously. Was it known more as Sweet Charity, or was it known more as Ramli Sarip and Sweet Charity?
Sweet Charity, the main figure. We got considered a very strong rock figure. That was myself, the bass player, the late Syed Hassan, and Rosli. They have that kind of image that really, when they stand, they are beside me left and right. When I go in front, when I talk, when I speak, when I sing and perform, so they kill the whole thing. So that is the strength. Of course, Rahman and the keyboard player, they are very like John Bonham kind of thing, John Lord kind of thing. But it's like Ron Wood and so-called Keith Richard and Mick Jagger, something like that. My drummer used to say Sweet Charity is a big stage player.
So when Sweet Charity ended, it must have been a difficult decision.
Yeah.
How did you intend to move on from there?
It's like a band out of shape. We're trying so hard to keep the band together. My thinking and my heart says that frees the band. But some of the guys don't understand. I think, why don't you form your own band, create your own music, and record? The scariest moment of my life is like losing Sweet Charity, because I don't have any talent. Because the guys knows to handle guitar quite well. Some of them into business. They are good in education. Some of them, but I think I'm not into that standard. But I know I got a very so-called the feel. I think I must go for Ramli Sarip. I must look for Ramli Sarip. I want to be Ramli Sarip. It was 1984 when the band don't understand about the whole thing. People from around the circle take a bit of advantage to get a new Sweet Charity lineup. But I know the chemistry doesn't work. I told Warner, okay, let's finish the last album. It was 1984-85. It was Lahirmu Bukan Untuk Dunia. It's called Berita Gempa. So during that time, it was like I have to finish the whole thing with respect. And at the same time, I told Warner that I want to do something. Actually, it's not from me. The idea is from Jimmy Wee. He's a key man. He said, Ramli, why don't you produce your own album and do your own thing? And we will help you. But I know to fill Sweet Charity shoes is like big. So I got Shatahi to help me as a producer, a co-producer, and also a sessionist. And I got Jad Ali play the drums, and I got Wan Ahmad, our ex-Sweet Charity player, where he plays the bass. I still remember he recorded at the Quad Studio in Kallang, and the album reached nearly to platinum. Every year, every album, there's a time, moment, and story where I get involved with drug campaign, I get environment campaign, and about war, and then about spiritual, in a way, about life. Right? So that is the beauty lah. I can go part by part, and then there's a market. And during that time, we're talking about the duet album, because there is the market was dying. Nobody. I see there's a look there. So I told Warner, why don't we do this? And it sells more than 50,000. I'm very happy for it.